it going. Got so many today. Let's just have fun with it, right? Mandela, here we go. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a top 25 Mandela effects today. I just wanted to do some past ones, go through them. If you haven't seen some of these, let me know. But I wanted to do like a big top 25 and go through these with you guys. Because here at, Launch TV, we're the future. And the future is Launch TV. That's right, we have all sorts of fun around here. If you like these videos, be sure to like below, subscribe, do all that social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, talking to all you guys. Always fun times. Let's just do some past ones. Let's just have some fun with the Mandela Effect. A Mandela Effect is a memory discrepancy where we remember something differently than how it was, like how something was spelled, something historically, movies, music, lyrics. There's all sorts of different Mandela effects, but let's just go through like 25 of them today and just talk about some past ones. Let's start with the basics, okay? Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears, I remember it with an A. It was always Berenstein. Apparently, it's always been Berenstain. That's right. Do you remember Berenstain Bears? Like, do you remember it being that way? Because apparently it's always been that way, but it looks like really strange because I remember being Berenstein, but it's always been Stain. What do you remember? This is the classic Mandela effect, one of the biggest change ones, because Berenstein going to Berenstain, it was always Berenstein in my memory. Always Berenstein. It's always been Berenstain. People have asked the authors, always been Berenstain. Stain. That just looks weird with an A. Add an E. Okay, let's go through some other just big ones, okay? The classic movie, it was Interview with a Vampire. I mean, this was with Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, Christian Slater. Had a pretty good cast. People remember this being Interview with a Vampire. A. Interview with a Vampire. Interview with a Vampire. But apparently, it's always been Interview with the Vampire. But the Vampire looks weird to people. If you look at it now, it's Interview with the Vampire. People are like, no, it was Interview with a Vampire. What happened? So we got movie titles changing. That's two. Let's keep going. This is one of the biggest ones, okay? Forrest Gump. I mean, this is like, life is like a box of chocolates, right? It's this famous line. Life is like a box of chocolates. Apparently now, it's life was like a box of chocolates. That just sounds weird. Life was like a box of chocolates. I always remember being life is like a box of chocolates. But now if you go back and you watch the movie, he says, Mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. No, there was no was. It was always is. Life is like a box of chocolates. What's happening? Somebody explain. Why are the lyrics changing? Why are the movie lines changing? I don't know. Okay, that's 3. See if we can get to 25. 4. Snow White, classic movie. The Queen, the mirror scene. What did she say? She always said mirror, mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? But if you now go watch it, or you look at the lines, the lyrics, whatever, if you look at the lines, she says, magic mirror on the wall. Magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Magic mirror, no, it was always mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Why, when you go back and you look at the film now, why is it magic mirror? It should not be magic mirror on the wall. Like, that's bizarre. That's so bizarre. Okay, so now we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just keep going through some of these, okay? This is a classic one. Might as well have fun. Star Wars, classic, famous scene at the end with Luke and Darth Vader. What does he say to him? What does Darth Vader say to Luke? He says, Luke, I am your father. Luke, I am your father. That famous scene, right? Under the mask. Luke, I am your father. But no, he doesn't. If you go back and you watch now, he says, no, I am your father. That's just so bizarre because it's always Luke, I am your father. Like, why when you watch it now does he say, no, I am your father? No, I am your father. Okay, so that changed. Well, you just have these things changing in history and I don't really know why and I don't really understand it and it just gets to me. Anyway, so 5 and 5. Let's keep going. Okay, some of these we can fly through. Looney Tunes. People remember it being Looney and then Tunes. Toons. Like cartoons. Cartoons, Looney Tunes. But now if you go back and you look at it now, it's Looney Tunes. Like you're humming a tune. Like tune in, like tune. What happened to Toons? Why is it Tunes? I don't get it. So that changed, okay? Now Looney Tunes is Tunes. Tunes. The Toons has walked away. It's gone. It's disappeared. It's gone. Took a flight. Okay. Depend underwear. Like... So it was always Depends underwear, but if you look at the packaging now, it's Depend. Depend underwear? No. The S got up and walked away. It was always Depends, is what I remember. But they say no. It's always been Depend, which just looks bizarre. Now, people remember this famous Henry VIII painting everybody talks about? People remember him holding a turkey leg in the painting. Do you remember him holding a turkey leg? Because I do. But now if you go look at the painting, there's never been any record of him holding a turkey leg. So he does not hold a turkey leg in the painting, if you think that he does. But I remember him holding a turkey leg. Apparently he doesn't anymore, so we don't know why. He just kind of doesn't anymore. So just kind of Things change. Things just kind of change, you know? We don't know why. Who knows? I don't know. Happens. Anyway, moving on. Okay, this is a classic since we're doing some classic ones. JIF Peanut Butter. People remember being JIFFY Peanut Butter? It was always JIFFY Peanut Butter. It was always JIFFY Peanut Butter. The fact that you go now and you look at the brand and you ask them, they say, no, it's always been JIF. It's always been JIF Peanut Butter. No, it was JIFFY Peanut Butter, right? Phone in below and let me know if that's what you remember. Okay, this is another Star Wars one. C-3PO, the famous all gold guy. Now if you look at him, he's got a silver leg. I don't remember him having a silver leg, but now in the movies, C-3PO always had a silver leg. Do you remember him having a silver leg? Because I sure don't. But in all the movies, C-3PO always had a silver leg. What the hell's up with that? Okay, in Star Trek, famous line, beam me up Scotty. He never said beam me up Scotty. If you look back, doesn't even exist. He never said beam me up Scotty. That line never existed. But wasn't that like a famous line? Yeah, but apparently Kirk never said it. We just think that he did. Maybe he said it off the hook or something. I don't know why we think that. He never said that, okay? Talked about this one. Smokey the Bear. We've had fires in California. Smokey the Bear. Say no to forest fires. If you look at Smokey the Bear, he looks ridiculous now. He's always been Smokey Bear. There was always a the in there, okay? There was just always a the in there. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Like, this is so nonsense, okay? Crazy. Let's keep going through some classic ones. Froot Loops? Froot Loops, okay? If you look back now, Froot Loops has O-O. It's currently fruit. O-O, fruit, like Froot Loops. But people remember it being spelled like regular fruit with a U. Apparently it's always been Froot Loops with two O's. If you look at the branding now, it's O-O-T, F-R-O-O-T. It just looks weird to people. You remember it having a U. I don't know what's going on with Froot Loops. I can't figure it out. Okay, Flintstones. People remember Flintstones being spelled F-L-I-N-S-T-O-N-E-S. But if you look at Flintstones now, it has a T in it. F-L-I-N-T-S-T-O-N-S, like Flintstones, the Flintstones. But people don't remember that T in there. Do you remember there being a T in the Flintstones? Because there's always has been, but a lot of people don't remember it. I don't know. Smokey the Bear got me. I mean, that's like, all right, I want some more classic ones because this is the classic Mandela Effect video. The classics. Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs. Remember the famous scene? What does he say to her? He says, hello, Clarice. Well, now if you look back at the video, never says hello, Clarice. Nothing there. Never said hello, Clarice. We just imagined that he did. He never said it. So that's a little strange. All right, so it's like 15. Let's do like 10 more. Fly through some of these. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Like, I can't get over this. Alice in Wonderland. Do you remember TweedleDee and TweedleDum? Okay? Because TweedleDee and TweedleDee and TweedleDum had something on their heads. And what they had on their heads, from what I remember, is propellers. And they would fly around on these like propeller things. They like, you know, they were flying around by the ocean and all that down there on the beach. Well, apparently, now if you go back, there's no history of them having these propellers. Like, now if you go back, they just have flags. They have flags. They have flags on their heads. Like, look at those flags on that head. Look at the flags on the heads. Like, where did the propellers go? There's apparently no history of the propellers. I don't get it. Where did that go? Fruit of the Loom, classic, okay? Fruit of the Loom's classic. People remember the cornucopia. I remember the logo having a cornucopia. Remember, like, Thanksgiving style? But Fruit of the Loop says there's never been Fruit of the Loom. I'm getting mixed up with Froot Loops. We got Froot Loops and Fruit of the Loom. Fruit of the Loom logo is now just a pile of fruit. It's just a pile of fruit. So if you look at someone's underwear, the logo is just fruit. But I remember there being a cornucopia, but there apparently never was a cornucopia. Ever. There never was, according to Fruit of the Loom. Not according to my memory. That's a little bizarre. Let's do a few more here. Okay, Cruella de Vil. People speculate her jackets changed all around. You know, people remember it being a polka dot jacket. And no, it's always this white jacket. People remember polka dots or white jackets. Something's going on with jackets. It's like the Carmen Sandiego one, which I can't handle because for me, Carmen Sandiego always had a yellow jacket. She had a yellow jacket. And I'm not thinking of April from Ninja Turtle. Nope. Carmen Sandiego had a yellow jacket. But now if you look at her, she's a red jacket. And that's just weird because I do not remember Carmen Sandiego having a red jacket. Had to get that. I get mad about these things. But the other thing about Cruella de Vil is now if you look at it, it's D-E-V-I-L. But people remember her last name being D-E-V-I-L-L-E. D-E-V-I-L-L-E. But it's now just D-E-V-I-L. I don't know. All right, let's do 6 or 7 more here. I mean, this is a classic, okay? Frosted Flakes. Why in the heck does Tony the Tiger have a blue nose? Tony the Tiger never had a blue nose. Like, he never had a nose the color of my shirt, okay? It was just a regular tiger nose. It was never blue. Like, when I look look at that thing. Oh, like, it's just traumatizing. Because I can't stand the man having whatever he is. I can't stand the tiger. I can't stand him having a blue nose. It's just too much. Okay. The laughing cow has had all sorts of problems lately. You know, people remember the cow having a nose ring, and the nose ring's gone. And, you know, the laughing cow, if you look at it now, I'm gonna sleep for about a week after this. You know, it's got these big, giant cheese. Why is the laughing cow missing a ring in its nose? Go look at the logo. It's missing the nose ring, and it had like it had an earring. It had a gold earring, and now it's got these ridiculous cheese packets hanging from its ears. Like, who's messing with that? You know, there were never big cheese packets hanging from the cow's ears. Good God. This is turmeric, you know, it's currently Turmeric, but people don't remember that extra R being in there. They just remember it being Tumeric, but it now has an R, Turmeric. It's turmeric. It's now turmeric. Turmeric. People don't remember that in there. It's just turmeric. Guess an R has been added at some point in our timeline history. Let's see here. I just saw a good one. Oh, there's the whole Statue of Liberty thing. People remember the Statue of Liberty being on Ellis Island, okay? People remember being on Ellis Island. It's currently on Liberty Island. But people remember the Statue of Liberty being on Ellis Island. I guess the Statue of Liberty is island hopping. She made a little trip across the ocean, like in Ghostbusters, you know? She's took a little journey over to the other island. I don't remember it being on that island. I don't even know. I'm from Missouri, but people remember it being in the other island, okay? They don't remember it on Liberty, which is where it is now. They remember it on Ellis. And there's even like videos where people have it showing on Ellis. What about like 9/11 too? There was a Marriott at the bottom of the towers the day they got hit. This giant Marriott hotel. Do you remember this Marriott hotel? And there was also apparently a big hurricane brewing the morning of it. Everybody was talking about this giant hurricane coming towards New York, 9/11. I remember the weather being perfect that day, but apparently they were gearing up for a hurricane. I don't remember anything about the hurricane. All right, let's do a few more. Judge Judy's gavel. Remember Judge Judy? People remember her having a gavel. She never had a gavel, okay? Judge Judy never had a gavel, but people remember a gavel. A little weird, a little weird. All right, this is a big one, which I could just talk about these for hours with you, okay? Like, this is just like story time with Geoff. Now, this one really gets me. The United States. How many U.S. states are there currently? There's currently 50 U.S. states, but I remember there being 51 and 52, and they were like Hawaii and Alaska. I remember learning 52 states. I so clearly remember this, okay? But everybody's like, no, there's always just been 50 states. Not in my reality. I learned in Miss Fisher's class, there were 52 states. Something's a little strange with that. Niagara Falls, it's always been Niagara Falls. Niagara, a little weird. Niagara Falls. Okay, Haagen-Dazs. While we're at it, Haagen-Dazs never had a Z in it, but it's now D-A-Z-S. Haagen-Dazs. It's a little weird, a little bit strange. A Z's been added to Das. I don't remember the Z in the Das. Under the Z, okay? Raisin Bran sunglasses, can't even handle it. The sun's on the cover of Raisin Bran. They always had sunglasses, okay? They always had sunglasses. But now if you ask Raisin Bran, they never had sunglasses. Those suns on the cover, they apparently never had them. I always remember them having sunglasses. It just gets me. Just can't handle it. All right, so last one. So I just wanted to do this with you because I wanted to catch up since we're back. We're back doing more Mandelas again. I wanted to do like a classic 25. Here's number 25, Richard Simmons headband. Do you remember Richard Simmons, workout guy, having a headband? He rarely, if ever, wore a headband, but people remember him wearing a headband when he was doing his workouts, but he never did. He never wore a headband. I so remember the Richard Simmons headband. Anyway, thank you. Classics video. Wanted to go through some old ones just to catch you up as to what the Mandela Effect is. Talk to you guys, see how you're doing. Thank you for tuning in. Here at Launch TV, we're the future, and the future is Launch TV. More next time. See ya.